Live from Statesboro, this is 99 at 9 with Alex Richburg, Harley Strickland, Kyara Highsmith, Chris Smith, Tasha White, Zach Araghetti, Caitlin Oliver, Meg Elwood, Jontavia McDonald, Mario Hernandez,
Welcome to 99 at 9. I'm your host for tonight, Damian Henderson. On tonight's newscast, we will look at North Korea's nuclear capability, Trump's address to China, and later, a family is saved from a fire by a pet goat. In our first story, U.S. President Trump's tone changed from the days on the campaign trail when he spoke about China Wednesday. His tone softening, and with China, the U.S. and North Korea going through tensions again, we're even seeing coal ships from North Korea being turned back by China. CNN affiliate reporter Matt Rivers explains.
The President of the United States.
When President Trump talked China on Wednesday, it wasn't the sharp negative rhetoric we're used to hearing. It was a tone more reserved for ally than adversary.
President Xi wants to do the right thing. We had a very good bonding. I think we had a very good chemistry together. I think he wants to help us with North Korea.
Constant missile and nuclear tests have both countries on edge. Trump has long said he thinks China should be using its economic leverage to force North Korea to stop developing weapons. And now, the president says China has been making progress in one specific area.
A lot of the coal boats have already been turned back. You saw that yesterday and today. They've been turned back. The vast amount of coal that comes out of North Korea going to China, they've turned back the boats.
Coal is one of North Korea's most lucrative exports, and China was its biggest buyer. But that changed on February 18th when China announced that it would stop North Korean coal imports for the rest of the year. New UN sanctions limit the amount of coal countries can buy, and China said it was nearing that number.
We have implemented sanctions against North Korea by strictly abiding by relevant UN Security Council resolutions.
A source with knowledge of North Korea's government operations here in the border city of Dandong also told CNN that nearly all shipments of coal were returned by the end of March. And yet, despite halting coal imports, China's trade volume with North Korea has actually gone up nearly 40% in the first 3 months of 2017. The figures call into question China's willingness to actually put the economic pressure on Pyongyang the Trump administration wants it to.
But many experts think that no matter how much food and fuel China sends across that bridge right there to North Korea, Kim Jong-un is not going to give up his nuclear weapons program because, in reality, it's his only real card to play on the world stage.
President Trump, though, is still confident that his administration can solve a crisis where other administrations have failed, with or without China's help.
It may be effective, it may not be effective. It's not effective. We will be effective, I can promise you that.
Details on how the president plans to be effective on North Korea have not yet been released. Matt Rivers, CNN, Beijing.
Details on exactly how the president plans to be effective on North Korea have not yet been released. Matt Rivers, CNN, Beijing. In a major military strike in Afghanistan, the United States dropped its largest non-nuclear bomb. The White House says the target was a system of tunnels and caves used by ISIS. CNN affiliate reporter Steve Naines has the latest.
We have incredible leaders in the military, and we have incredible military, and we are very proud of them. And this was another very, very successful mission.
At 7 p.m. local time, the U.S. military dropped what's known as the mother of all bombs on ISIS targets in the Afghan province of Nangarhar. The 21,600-pound GPS-guided bomb is America's largest non-nuclear bomb.
The GBU-43 is a large, powerful, and accurately delivered weapon. We targeted a system of tunnels and caves that ISIS fighters used to move around freely, making it easier for them to target U.S. military advisors and Afghan forces in the area.
The White House says the military took all necessary precautions to prevent civilian casualties and is currently assessing the damage. This is the first time this bomb has been used on the battlefield. It was developed during the Iraq War.
The United States takes the fight against ISIS very seriously, and in order to defeat the group, we must deny them operational space, which we did.
This is a major military move in what President Trump has called one of his top priorities, defeating ISIS. A statement by General John Nicholson, the commander of U.S. forces in Afghanistan, said ISIS has been using IEDs, bunkers, and tunnels to solidify its defenses, and this attack will boost the U.S. offense against them. In Washington, I'm Steve Nannis reporting.
Information. The United States passenger forcefully removed from a flight Sunday will file a lawsuit against the carrier, his attorney says. The lawyer also says Dr. David Dow suffered a concussion and will require follow-up surgery from his injuries. Our CNN affiliate reporter, Karen Kaifa, has details.
The daughter of the United Airlines passenger seen here being dragged off of a Louisville-bound flight Sunday says the viral video exacerbated her family's emotions over the incident.
We were horrified.
Crystal Pepper joined two attorneys representing her 69-year-old father, Dr. David Dow, at a press conference Thursday. Thomas Demetrio says his client suffered a concussion, a broken nose, and lost 2 front teeth when Chicago Aviation Police forcefully removed him from United Flight 3411 after he refused to disembark to make room for airline staff.
He said that being dragged down the aisle was more horrifying and harrowing than what he experienced in leaving Vietnam.
In an interview with ABC's Good Morning America Wednesday, United Airlines CEO Oscar Munoz apologized and said he was ashamed over the incident.
That is not who our family at United is.
In a statement Thursday, United said they plan to make policy changes by April 30th and that their CEO has reached out to Dow, although Demetrio said his client had not heard from the airline. He said the family accepts the apology, but they do plan to file a lawsuit against the airline.
This lawsuit, among other things, hopefully, will create a not just national discussion, but international discussion on how we're going to be treated going forward.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
The attorney said Dow was discharged from the hospital Wednesday night and is recovering in a secure location. He expects Dow will speak about his experience at some point, but not right now. We'll be back here at 99 at 9 with more news. Stay tuned.
Every day on campus, whether it's a fun new dining event, a new game at Tech Corner, or great new clothes at University Store.
Auxiliary Services is made up of 6 departments encompassing each student's campus experience.
Hi, I'm Sean.
And I'm Mary Catherine.
And today we're going to highlight another great Eagle Express vendor,
talk about upcoming parking announcements,
and much more on this episode of Aux Now.
Now provides you with the latest news and updates happening around Georgia Southern's campus.
The Department of Auxiliary Services are always working to improve your campus experience, and our show aims to highlight everything they do for our campus community.
Starting things off, let's head over to Tech Corner to check out a recap of last Wednesday's TechCon event. On Wednesday, March 29th, Tech Corner hosted the first annual TechCon event in the Russell Union Ballroom. Over 30 vendors displayed an array of merchandise, including gaming software, headphones, phone cases, speakers, and more. Throughout the event, attendees were able to learn about the companies, win free prizes, and enter a raffle in hopes of winning an iPad Air.
The Get Fit for the Health of It Festival was on the 24th. This event featured group fit mini clinics, as well as free samples from many local vendors. It was a great way for students, staff, and community members alike to come together and jumpstart a healthy life. On Wednesday, April 20th, Eagle Dining Services will hold a luau-themed event right here at Lakeside from 5 to 8 p.m. Be sure to come and immerse yourself in the rich culture and Polynesian American blends, all from the comfort of your chair.
Where are you living next year? Choose to live on campus with University Housing.
Living on campus has the entire package, including your freedom. You will never pay an overage or any additional fees. Ensure your safety by living on campus with your friends that will be right there with you. You have the power to choose your room and your roommates. Plus, if you choose to live on campus, you will be able to access HBO with the HBO Go mobile app. Already applied? Then don't forget to sign your contract. And if you haven't already applied yet, go ahead and apply now at www.gsuhousing.com/apply.
Jack and Kate Spade frames are in at Eagle Eye Care. Buy a set of glasses or a year's supply of contacts and get a free pair of frames.
Health Services Pharmacy fills prescriptions written by their providers as well as outside providers. Currently, when you transfer your prescriptions to the Health Services Pharmacy, you'll receive a $5 credit towards any purchase of over-the-counter medications or medical supplies. Call the Health Services Pharmacy at 912-478-5780 and they will take care of everything for you. Embrace the beautiful spring weather with a great selection of merchandise from the University Store. Mix and match tanks, t-shirts, hats, and more. For ladies apparel, Utique showcases the latest fashion trends of dresses, jewelry, hats, and much more. Enjoy the beautiful weather as it comes while wearing the perfect True Blue apparel from the University Store.
Parking permits for the 2017-2018 school year will be available for purchase starting on Monday, April 10th. A new feature to parking and transportation is that there will no longer be decal distribution. Your license plate will now be your decal. Permit sales went fast last year, so make sure you go online to order yours sooner rather than later.
Located on Savannah Avenue, just 2 miles away from the Georgia Southern campus, sits The Daily Grind, serving smoothies, breakfast items, desserts, and of course, delicious hot or cold coffee. This unique spot is more than a coffee shop. It is the perfect place to study, meet up with a friend for lunch, host a birthday gathering, and much more. The welcoming atmosphere and the quality of food and beverage items make The Daily Grind one of Statesboro's hidden dining treasures.
I hope this glimpse into auxiliary services helps you understand how we work diligently to ensure that your day is great. Don't miss our next event by liking us on Facebook and following us on Twitter and Snapchat. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos and the latest updates. Until next time, Eagles.
An Arkansas family survives a house fire thanks to their pet goat. As Jeffany Gray reports, the dad wasn't crazy about the animal at first, but that's now changed.
Like any parent,
I didn't like the goat.
Nick Bruce wasn't excited about another mouth to feed.
Didn't care nothing about the goat.
Speedy was an unexpected birthday present for his daughter, Abigail.
I like that little goat.
And the timing of the newest addition to the Bruce family couldn't have come at a better time.
The goat was waking me up.
Late Saturday night, just days after Abby got Speedy.
It was like bouncing on me and screaming.
Speedy the goat turned into Speedy the superhero.
I had the windows busting, and then I seen fire outside.
Abby come running in the bedroom and said that it was smoky and she couldn't hardly breathe.
I thought it was hailing.
That hail was the crackling from the flames.
You could see the fire coming around the outside of the windows.
Bruce eventually got his family out safe, but had it not been for Speedy, it could have been a different story.
I'm just glad that we got it before the fire happened, or we wouldn't be here.
It gets heavy on you, it pulls your heartstrings. But I mean, it could have been worse.
And while he didn't care for Speedy at first, he feels differently about his daughter's gift now.
Oh, we're good now. He ain't going nowhere.
Something the entire family agrees on.
I think he means a lot right now. Well, not just right now, but forever.
The Jonesboro Fire Department and local residents are taking donations to help the Bruce family get back on their feet. Honolulu police arrested a 26-year-old man Tuesday after finding human remains in the freezer of his Waikiki apartment. Officers say they responded to an apartment on Lanua Street after the man called police saying he was suicidal. Chelsea Davis has more.
Just, it's kind of spooky because when you got out of the elevator, there's a police officer right there, and the door's open to the apartment that's never open, and just kind of eerie.
Adam Cardona snapped this photo of outside of the 6th floor unit where police found a woman's dismembered body inside the freezer of her own apartment. Sources say it was the woman's son, 26-year-old Yu Gong, who killed her. Gong was arrested Tuesday for second-degree murder. He was taken to the Queens Medical Center for a mental health evaluation.
They say like somebody got chopped up. It's kind of scary.
Officers were called to the scene before 7 o'clock Tuesday morning. Sources say Gong called himself, saying he was suicidal. When officers got on scene, he confessed to killing his mom. Sources say he directed police to the freezer, where his mother's body was found chopped up.
There's been a lot of stuff. 15 years ago, it was a bad street. It cleaned up pretty good, but there's still things that happen, so. It's crazy what this world's coming to, what you can do to your own mom. Like, seriously, like, you're gonna do that? And, I mean, it's terrible. It's I can't even say anything. Like, to hear that, that's terrible.
Such a tragedy. Hopefully that woman gets the justice she deserves. That's all the news that we have for you tonight. Tune in next Thursday when we have more stories and updates on the stories that you've seen tonight. I'm Damian Henderson, and you just tuned in to 99 at 9.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Channel 99 at 9 on this wonderful Thursday night.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Class, today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchool.com.
When it comes to saving money,
What?
don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting.
This is so humiliating. Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap.
You were saying. And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school. At feedthepig.org.